Oh, damn it.
Where are you still at? Are you still at this?
I am,
Bohemia?
but my understanding is that we're hiding from each other until we can all encounter one another at the same time.
Oh, okay. Is that what's going on?
I'm assuming neither of you are Afeni Shakur, right? Or Mr. Babu?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, I see Afeni Shakur though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and I see
Hold up,
Quicksilver
hold up.
510.
Wait.
Wait, are you inside or outside?
I'm inside next to. Oh, Zoomin' Kuman. There he is.
Wait. Where'd he go?
I'm not going to say your name yet.
Wait, are you inside the door or are you inside the base?
Like literally right inside, yeah.
Fuck, why don't I got you? I'm gonna keep trying.
Dude, how do I add you as a friend
how
now?
do I?
I have no fucking idea.
I think you
dude.
actually have to pay for it.
No fucking way.
Name-
Okay. I see Quicksilver. Oh, there's Zoom and Coom. Oh no.
Death by Snoo Snoo, anyone?
Do you like how I'm literally a walking piece of shit?
Harvest Weinstein.
It was supposed to be Second Harvest. And
I like Harvest. I was almost gonna be Joss Whedon.
Oh, you took the same skin as me, but not less shit toned.
Yeah. I went. Well, she was crafted by the Amazonians to
Nice.
to crush the incel presence, the incel invaders. As well,
Do you like my backpack?
what's in it?
That's very nice.
Oh wow, yeah, that's totally Weinstein.
I don't know. I take it for my victims.
I'm named after a certain sort of biological cell. I'll let you guys kind of just use your imagination from there on.
All right, boys. So why are we here today, gentlemen? What brought us into the DC universe online?
It's a
All these
great
gorillas
question.
have laser guns. It's crazy. Someone has to do something.
That's exactly. We got carrying call.
Got a real gorilla with laser gun problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry though. I can freeze them in the air and then cut them in half.
But to answer your question, the reason that we're here
The reason we're gathered here today.
is that the tech issue witch cursed us yet again and robbed us of our entire Snyder League Justice. Whoops, nope, it's Snyder Cut Justice League episode.
Yeah.
So this is why I can't play video games and talk at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna get rough, boys.
So we're just gonna rehash some points and try to play this game between its tech issues and my computer's tech issues. Oh, I can heal too, and I unlocked a new title.
All right. So how do I target my bro? All right. So shit. We lost our entire Snyder Cut episode, unfortunately, and we talked ad nauseum about it. And we figured the next best thing, and I don't know why we figured this. Really, I blame myself. I think it was my fault. We figured that the next best option was to play DC Universe Online and make really silly heroes and just have another round of conversation about it and try to talk about what we liked and what we didn't like. I mean, we can loosely structure it the same way we did previously, which is, Derek, did you, just on a simple scale, love, like, or hate? How'd you feel about Zack Snyder's Justice League?
That's going to be a love, big old love from me.
Big old love.
Obviously, you guys are going to be hearing a lot of the same points that I already made the other night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's okay. We're just going to go through it. I thought it was excellent. I thought that it was the best live action superhero movie I've ever seen. The best superhero movie I've ever seen remains Into the Spider-Verse. But
fair.
live action, I really have to give it to Snyder League. I keep calling it Snyder League. Why does that keep happening?
That's just what it is now.
Yeah, it's Snyder League.
Snyder League. No, I thought it was really great. I thought that, like, all the sort of broad strokes are just that it completed those character arcs way better than the Justice League did.
Right.
Way more believable characters, way better utilized. Even down to like the changes that were made in the sort of coloring and saturation. It just looked better. It felt better. The music was better. Really, just virtually everything about it was significantly better. So yeah, I absolutely loved it.
You know, kind of the benefit of doing this, if there is an upside, well, besides getting to play this just gem of a game,
Just a
with these
gem,
boys,
right?
just an absolute, it's just a joy. Is really that I get to, Derek, you often will have an initial opinion, and then the subsequent days can sometimes alter that opinion, like WandaVision season finale, where we started off just lukewarm, and now it's an active burning hatred.
Yeah, very
so
bad.
It's very nice to hear that that opinion has not changed. Scott, how about you? How did you feel about Snyder League? As it's forever known.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get out of the way here. I'm killing gorillas. I'm just gonna go somewhere safe. I really liked it, man. Like I didn't really know what to expect, because a lot of times when something is overhyped to this extent, it just doesn't live up to the hype.
Right.
But start to finish, the Snyder Cut has been like this soap opera, right? Like it's just been there's been so much heartache and so much personal loss in the process of making this film for Zack Snyder, that seeing it all come together, man, it was really great to see it. So I think that may have skewed my opinion a little bit, knowing the entire backstory, but I felt vindicated seeing him vindicated in his original vision. So
it really is just dashboard confessional over here of, oh my god, Zubin Kuban and I just attacked the same guy.
Yeah, we're beating civilians up apparently. Oh, Monkey.
Yeah. Gorilla monks. I said gorilla monks. That's an oxymoron. Yeah, I mean, no surprise that I loved it. Not even a little surprise. Not even a fake surprise that I loved it. It's so obvious. That being said, I think my love has grown for it since I watched it the first time, if that's possible. I haven't watched it in one full sitting again, because it is a 4-hour monster of a film. But I keep finding myself like wanting to turn it on, and I'll like scoot to a part. I watched the end battle again. There's a couple segments towards the middle where there's just team conversations that I really love, that were just so tonally different from Joss Whedon's cut. It's funny how just a couple of lines here or a couple of scenes can really change the way that stuff reads when you watch it. You know, there was so much that was ripped out of this, like just an absolute huge amount of stuff that was ripped out of it. And when you've seen Zack Snyder's Justice League, and if you've recently seen Joss Whedon's cut, like Scoot and I have, you realize just how little sense those kind of replacement scenes or story, I don't know what to call them, like story compacting the story, really do. Like think back to the beginning, Scott. What happens in the Justice League?
Oh, I watched this after you guys told me about this.
Yeah, Batman basically like catches a parademon. He like tricks it and catches it. And when he catches it, it explodes, and the burn marks it leaves on the wall behind him are basically like an Egyptian carving into the rock of the mother. It's basically like a caveman painting left by this exploding creature, and it makes no fucking sense at all.
No, when you guys said that, I actually went and watched that first scene, because it sounds so fucking stupid that I like a part of me really thought you guys were messing with me. But no, that's what happens.
That's a real thing.
That's how the movie opens
here's
up.
the thing, though. That's a very economical scene for Joss Whedon. Think about it. What's he get to get rid of? In the actual Snyder Cut film, he doesn't learn about mother boxes from some exploding parademon. He learns about it from Diana, who finds out that there's an invasion coming and gets a whole little, as kind of like rote and a little over the top or silly as the Indiana Jones cave scene is. It does show you how she gets that information, and then how she passes it along to Bruce, and how she's so knowledgeable on the subject of this ancient alien. Don't at me, History Channel, who, comes back and she has all the fucking details. And so there's so many things that Joss just condenses there. He's like, well, I don't have to have this scene in the cave, right? I don't have to have Diana kind of, exposition and tell Bruce about it. I can cut all this shit out, and I can give Bruce a way to have to build a team because he found an alien. When in the Snyder Cut, we know it's so crazy different that how it's like the same, but it's also so wildly different than the original. Where in the Snyder Cut, he, as he should, still feels guilty over the loss of Superman and what happened in BVS, and he wants to build a team solely to replace. He's trying to fill the void of one man by building a team of 5, and his goal is to protect the world and kind of live up to his promise and, not leave the place worse off than he found it.
The real question is, are we going to get a Snyder Cut porn parody in the same way that we got a Justice League porn parody?
I would never watch a 4-hour porn.
It's just an extra 2 hours of coming.
Yeah, that's a lot of coming to get in.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of coming. That is a lot of coming.
Depending on your refractory period, of course. On the on the note of you saying that sometimes opinions can change like a couple days later or whatever. Yeah, a lot of times if I feel like lukewarm about something, I end up like the more I think about it, I'm kind of like, after I'm over sort of the spectacle of it, I'm like, I guess that was not even as decent as I thought it was at the time. But I've said in the past that like a big gauge for like what a movie means to me is like how long I'm thinking about it after it's over. And I'm still thinking about scenes in the movie. Like it was just, I don't know, it was just really fucking well done. You were talking about how clearly like Joss went for, I like how you used the most soulless word that you could, economical, in his weird ways that he like cut certain things out. But then I also went and sort of spot checked a couple scenes. Like I didn't watch either the Joss cut or the Snyder cut in its entirety again, but like, despite the fact that he's clearly cutting shit, he also just added in so much weird shit that doesn't belong there. Like, everybody's constantly flirting with Wonder Woman in a weird and uncomfortable way. Like, it's just, you're taking out stuff of actual substance to put in just nonsense. Like, it just, and the decision making behind that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
There's a lot of Joss Whedon humor TM in the film, and a lot of it that we find out is just gross.
Yeah,
right. So
Joss Whedon humor is basically just like subtle nods to rape culture, right? It's like
yeah.
just knowing approving nods silently.
Yeah, it's a lot of the changes that we found out. Now there was and I'd mentioned this obviously in our previous conversation, but there's a couple scenes that I had written down when I watched the Joss Whedon cut of like, I know that was Joss Whedon, and I was on the money. One of which is there's a super weird CGI scene of Aquaman leaving when Bruce confronts him. He kind of, swims away. And the scene looks so like discolored and gross and completely fake against the green screen. I was like, that's fake. Not an egregious one though. I mean, obviously I don't know why he felt he needed to spend money to show Aquaman diving under the water, but no terrible gross jokes. But then, like, Flash falling on Wonder Woman's chest and, like, awkwardly standing up. There's just so many. We find out, and this is actually something that the three of us hadn't discussed last time, I don't think, which is that you find out that they completely reworked the pre-resurrection group conversation into, in this one, they're talking to Cyborg, and Cyborg gives them a really fucking awesome history lesson where he walks you through like World War II and where the box came from and how his father came to get it and how he was created and what happened to him. And they have this conversation.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah, about the powers of the mother box and what it can do. And they all kind of go like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And they collectively agree to do it. And that's a far cry from what happens in the Justice League, where I don't know if just for the sake of time, he cut all that shit out. And it's just Batman saying, we have to bring him back. And everyone else going like, no, we shouldn't. That's a terrible idea. There's a Joss Whedon joke about Pet Sematary, which is not actually that bad of a joke, all in all.
All things considered.
All things considered. It could have been much worse. There was no mention of unwanted booby touching, so...
Yeah, that's the thing about the weird humor. Like, it's not even weird and funny. It's just weird. Like, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like Tim and Eric if Tim and Eric weren't in on the joke, right? Like it's
Yes.
yeah. Somebody come check out this pot of gold with me real quick. I want you guys to see this little leprechaun.
All right. Yeah, let me see.
This little leprechaun.
Let me see the Leppy.
Little...
I don't even know which.
Right here. Hey.
Hey there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's smash this gold together and see what happens.
No, Harvest Weinstein. No.
Oh god, I'm stunned. Oh my god.
Oh, I got knocked out.
All right. What's all right?
Right. Look at this little fucker.
I guess you just got to go around punching pots of gold.
I mean, as
really
you do.
Stupid event.
Yeah.
So I've gotten 0 quests in this area. I've been flying around killing things, and I'm still level 4.
Okay.
I'm going into Gorilla Grodd's lab right now.
I'm in here right now.
All right.
What's it like to have a quest line you can do with somebody in this game? Is it good? Is it good?
No, it
All
isn't.
right.
I'm glad that you asked.
I like there's
What's
also
this?
gold salesmen in the chat. Like, who the fuck is paying real money for gold in this game? I want to meet that guy. So my character can canonically kill him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this guys hit hard.
I don't get this. Okay.
I don't get this.
All right. Oh, I have like robot hands now with googly eyes on them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Check it out. Not a joke.
I can't see him. Oh wow, yeah, you did. Why? Why is
Why?
I have no idea. I really couldn't tell you. Group loot. I'm gonna read it, I suppose.
Oh, wait, what?
Hit that L. Hit that dirty L button.
I want that L, baby.
Okay, how do we oh yeah, greed roll it. There we go.
So, biggest differences in character arcs from the Whedon cut to Snyder. I mean, obviously Cyborg takes the cake, right?
I mean, obviously
Yeah,
everyone
big time.
had a real motive and had a real storyline. It's like
yeah, the more I rewatch chunks, man, I'm just like I know why everyone's where they are. I know why they're doing what they're doing. Everyone has a part to play in the final battle.
yeah.
There's no useless ancillary characters, which happens so often. Other studio films that I will not mention by name.
I mean, it still was a little bloated, but it all made sense. I mean, it wasn't.
That was my favorite part about it. Like, at no point did it feel like, I mean, almost everybody in the Whedon cut was like not pretty much the whole movie. You're just waiting around for Superman to show up and save everyone. Like, that's the entire plot of the movie.
Yeah.
And in this one, he's just kind of another part of the plan, and he's an essential part, but not really any more or less than anybody else. I think the only one that really is sort of exempt from that is Aquaman. Like, he didn't play too much role in the narrative or in that final fight other than to just beat up Steppenwolf. But, I mean, I don't know. He was entertaining enough to me to, like, not really get hung up on that.
But he said catchphrases like, all right.
And my man.
His entire purpose was to be hot and be a dude bro. You know what I mean? Like, he was there.
He did a good job. He really nailed it.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
He was there to have cum gutters, and goddamn it, he pulled it off.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no. Well, I hit the M button for map and my game just froze. Is that a feature?
Yeah, that's working as intended. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, it's really, I mean, I think out of all of them, the obvious, in my opinion, biggest improvement was Cyborg. In the original, he like kind of wasn't even, he was just there. Like, he was just a fucking appendix, just completely vestigial. And he was so critical in this one from, first of all, his storyline just being really visceral and bittersweet. But even like his role in separating the mother boxes in the end obviously was like pivotal to what happened in that kind of final showdown. I think that the improvements on him were the like most vast and most enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was cool to see Ezra Miller actually get to have a moment. Like, I mean, he still had a few moments where he was like the comic relief, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, he saves the day, man. He saves everybody. He taps into the Speed Force, rewinds time, and he had everyone had their moment to shine in this. With like you said, the exception of Aquaman, he was kind of like still kind of a tertiary character, but he did enough where I wasn't mad about it.
Oh, you can pick barrels up,
Well, how do you do that?
and you throw them.
E?
Fancy.
Yeah,
Yo.
you just hold E. Just so you guys know for the future.
Yeah.
I'm relaunching because my game took an absolute shit.
Yeah, I'm throwing a barrel at you, Harvest. Oh, that only hurt me. Never mind.
Harvest Weinstein. I paid a lot of money for this name.
Was it Hush Money?
Oh no.
But and the other thing I remember, we were on this like radio silent thing that ended up not lasting that long because we all really liked the movie. But I remember that night, Chris texted me and was like, Zack does action so well. And I was wondering, like, in the first scene that really anything like exciting happened, which is when Wonder Woman saves the kids from Roose Bolton. Not his real name, of course. How much of that was like in the original and how much was just in the Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
And turns out he did like add some shit in that was really, really cool. And in the original, that entire scene just kind of sucked. Like it was really, really corny.
Yeah.
Like with the line, like, "Who are you? I'm a believer." It's just like not. It's just not good.
He goes. I think
and
he
I
literally
saw her
says,
face.
"Oh, send me an invite, please." Yeah, he actually says like, "Who are you?" I don't believe it. Who are you? A believer. It's so bad. And then
Hey, how do you spell Weinstein again?
W-E-I-N.
W and then Einstein.
There you go. W-E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. How do you pick up barrels? Oh, hold E. There you
Just
go.
hold E.
I'm a dummy. Weaponized smash.
It's saying player not found, buddy.
Buddy.
Did you do harvest?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I'm literally typing it. It's in my notes right above me now.
I believe you.
I don't think you're lying.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yahtzee.
I'm getting out of this fucking whatever this place is. I've come to terms with the fact I'm never gonna hit level 5.
Oh no.
It's just not. I think I have to actually do quests to level up at first.
Is that maybe the only? No, you get like really, really low experience.
Yeah, I'm
for
getting
killing
like
mobs,
1 or
but
2 per monkey, and
yeah.
I've killed lots of monkeys.
Yeah,
That
that's
feels
too
like
much monkey.
It's
Yeah,
too much monkey.
monkey.
I'm literally afraid to hit the map icon again. The map button.
You should be.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't freeze that time.
I
Okay.
wouldn't do it.
Boys, I ate so much sushi earlier, and I feel like I might die.
It's a good way to go.
Yeah.
It's a good cause.
Unless it's food poisoning. If this is food
Right.
poisoning, it's gonna be rough.
Oh no, that didn't work.
Free the Flash. You got it, pal. Loved you in Snyder League.
God damn it.
Big fan.
Y'all are getting all these cool quests, and I'm just doodling around.
I mean,
you're just pulling dick over there.
Can somebody try sharing a quest with me?
I don't even know how to begin to do that. Otherwise, I would.
J opens the journal, and then there's a share button.
Oh, there is.
It doesn't let me click it though.
It doesn't let me click it either. That just doesn't make any sense.
No. I
This
don't
is,
know. I don't understand.
This is not great design, I gotta say.
I'm remaining completely stationary for the rest of this. I'm not even gonna fucking play it because y'all are out here questing, killing monkey, having a good old time. For some reason, I spawned in Chinatown, and unless I do quests in Chinatown, I can't do any quests. Are you fucking kidding me?
What quest do you have to do?
I mean, it's not. We're not going to. Chinatown is 35 It's like a mile or two. I don't know if this is doing.
Let's go. Let's
feet
go to
per
your
kilometer.
place.
No. We're not. It's not worth it.
I want to go to your place.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I'm fighting
bro.
Gorilla
Let's
Grodd
go to
right
your
now
place
with the
tonight.
Flash.
Come on. We go to my place all the time. Let's go to your place.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
truly
not
role
worth it.
playing Harvest Weinstein right now. It's very.
Oh,
This is now a role play server.
No, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
his place.
I'm just gonna keep.
How else are you gonna have the hidden roofies?
Oh no! I'm just gonna keep fighting leprechauns.
Oh,
What
I've
am I
been
doing?
trapped. That's a worthy cause as well.
Fighting
Use-
leprechauns.
You
You think
say
I'm a
breakout
leprechaun.
Do
ability
you think it makes me
once.
racist that I hate leprechauns, even though I'm Irish?
No, I think that's okay.
Okay.
I think that's a protected circumstance.
I really, really hate
That's a
leprechauns.
protected circumstance. All right, so we talked about Cyborg. Did you talk about Flash at all, and whether or not you enjoy his new characterization?
Flash was. I hated him in the original, and I thought he was pretty good in this. Like he still had some annoying moments, but overall he actually had some depth. I know we discussed on Sunday about how the scene where the parademon with the best aim in the history of the universe ever,
Lucky shot.
Lucky Shot, sure, takes him out. You kind of get a sense from the way he's acting that it's more about, or less about physical pain and more about him like being concerned that he's going to be the one to fuck it up. And you just didn't really see any kind of like flaw in him in the original. He was just the wisecracker the entire time.
Yeah, I like him. You know what's funny? I somehow, and I don't know if everyone feels this way. Maybe it's just cheesy to you guys, but his monologue, right when he realizes he has to go back in time, right? So I was gonna say spoiler alert, but we're already spoiling everything. So you know, one of the big, huge Zack Snyder additions to the last fight is that, as we said, everyone has a purpose, including Flash, who literally saves the entire world because they would lose. Flash gets shot, he gets hurt. He was supposed to be building up a charge to give to Cyborg to jump into the mother boxes and break them apart. And he falls and gets up. He's winded. He can't breathe. And then we realize he's damaged. And then they fail, and you see the explosion happen, and ostensibly everyone die. And there's this really epic moment where he holds up his hand and kind of enters the Speed Force, and you can see the explosion rippling around. And he holds it, and he heals quickly. I guess because he's in the Speed Force, it's like accelerated even more so than usual because he does have like speed healing. And it's his little monologue right there where he goes, all right, Barry, you got to run faster than you ever have. You know, like but he says it all really quickly. None of the lines are very impactful overall. Like if you just read them on paper, you're like, okay, cool. But it's the way he delivers them. It's like one big run-on sentence, and his I don't know. It's like his delivery where he's like, you got to run faster than you ever have, and you have to do it now. And then he starts running, and he's like talking to himself and like talking to his dad, and kind of basically explaining to the audience that he's seeing time like all at once, which is kind of a mind-blowing thing. And then ultimately we see probably one of my favorite CGI compositions, which is the skin and bones rebuilding of Superman and Cyborg. And then he hits the moment, and then not only does that moment occur, which is an awesome build up and payoff, but right after that there's the emotional build up and payoff of Cyborg, who gets pulled into the mother boxes, and they try to trick him. Basically, the very typical like stay here, like you're broke, but we can fix it. We'll make you whole again.
Yeah.
And his line from the little teaser trailer of I'm not broken and I'm not alone, which is just fucking ick.
The delivery of that line slapped so fucking hard too. It was really, really, really impacting.
Every once in a while, I'm like, what do actors really do? And then I hear somebody deliver a line like that, and I'm like, I can't sound badass if my life depended on it.
Yeah. No, I think that little pep talk that he says to himself before he does it. I know Scott had mentioned, it's kind of like in line with his character to have to give himself that little out loud pep talk. He's kind of like just neurotic in that way.
Yeah.
So it didn't come off as like cheesy. I don't know. Like I think it was a completely believable thing for him to have to say to himself.
Oh, and then the fucking, since we're still talking about Flash a little bit, Billy Crudup. I said this before, but a goddamn gem.
Yeah, what happened to his career? Like, I don't understand. He used to be in like everything. He was Dr. Manhattan. He was in Almost Famous, and now you like never see him anymore. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. I do know, actually. It has nothing to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League, but we kind of stopped covering the Flash movie news because we get like one casting piece of news every other week, and it's not really worth having a conversation about. But they confirmed last week that Kiersey Clemons, who plays Iris West in Justice League, who he saves, will be reprising her role as Iris West, and they did say that Billy Crudup could not come back to be his dad.
Oh.
And it was due to a scheduling conflict with another piece of work, and he is working. Like, he legitimately has
Right.
like something going on that will stop him from coming back, I guess. They said the name of whatever he was doing, but I got to be honest with you, I had never heard of it.
I'm coming to you, Incel Annihilator. Speaking of contracts, that's kind of the big shame. I mean, we already know that Zack has said that this is kind of like his mic drop, like his exit from superhero films. But, you know, some people are like, now we're seeing the Restore the Snyderverse hashtag kind of taking over everything. And as much as I want to partake in it, all these actors have been contracted out for like the next 6 years. Like,
Yeah.
if that would happen, it's not going to happen for a long time. So it's really not worth believing in it this time, which is a shame. But at the same time, at least the sort of exit was this, you know, at a minimum.
Right. It is a shame.
I'm in a fucking just a marble right now. Okay,
Yeah, there are a bunch of dudes just floating around in these little marbles.
I was once one of them dudes, not that long ago.
See this guy? Look at this guy.
Oh, you can pick him up and throw him at the enemies.
Or in the water.
Doesn't seem very superhero-ish.
I don't think I can throw him in the water. What does it say? Weaponized smash. Okay. Wonder if I have to fucking... How do you get him free? Just beat... Oh, there we go.
I have no idea. Looks like you're doing it, you know?
I'm getting it.
Getting it.
How do I throw him?
All right, I'm finally
okay.
exiting
Maybe
Gorilla
right
Grodd's
click?
lab.
Okay.
Oh god, you see that guy go?
Yeah, you really got him out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bye. This game's
Mac,
fucking
where you
weird.
Game's really weird.
It is very weird. Oh, I got that necklace that we rolled on earlier. Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I'm really gonna use it a lot.
There he goes. Oh my god! When you throw them in the water, they bounce forever.
Now I want to do it. Oh,
now I want to do it.
Oh, there he is. There's a innocent person I'm gonna just destroy entirely.
Tell you, man, we should have been villains. That'd be way more fun.
Yeah, probably. Well, would it? I mean,
look at him bouncing.
Think about that.
Mine bounced further than yours. I win.
Yeah, I think you do.
Like your person bounce further?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, what did you guys not like about the
further away that I get, it really is just one thing.
Joker.
It's two things. It's the Martian Manhunter is Lois Lane thing because it makes zero sense, and there's no purpose besides to shoehorn. And the entire basically everything after like the hero shot of them all together, all the rest of the film could be cut out. Like there's a decent epilogue stuff that's not ridiculous, but then the entire Nightmare thing just fucking acts it.
Yeah. It just doesn't need to be there, especially because, again, like we just said, like that shit is not going to happen. So why even?
Yeah.
Why butter the bread? You know.
I think it's his way of being like, "Fuck you." Honestly, like to me, it reads like, "Well, here's what I was gonna do, but I'm gonna really just throw all the budget for the new shots that we're shooting here on like the last tail end, like the last 3 to 5 minutes of the movie." Just to make y'all wish I would do more, so y'all can suck my dick.
Yeah, this is what you're missing out on, assholes.
Yeah. Excuse me. That's how I read it. I read it as Snyder just being like, Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think it was like his way of saying like,
could have been great, but fuck you.
Yeah. Really though, I think it was like his original plan, and maybe at some point like the a Nightmare movie was going to be made, but
I've heard rumors that Justice League 2 was going to take place actively during the Nightmare.
mm-hmm. Is that a comic series or is it just a strip like I couldn't get a clear answer online.
No, it's not a comic series. I mean, there have been plenty of series that deal with that scenario.
Right.
Like, I mean, Injustice,
Yeah. I
dealt with at least evil Superman,
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get to? I tried to share a quest with you. Did you guys get it?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
It's alright, guys. I'm still level 4. Don't worry about me.
That's all right. What do you got to do? Like, what's your quest readout say?
It says I got to go to Chinatown, but I'm not doing it.
Come on, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nope.
I'm almost. Where are you? You're somewhere.
It's all good.
No, it's all good.
I'm literally never playing. I'm probably never playing this again after we're done doing this.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This isn't our new fix?
No.
Yeah, no, that's my same answer. I hated the Wonder Woman. A lot of the Wonder
Pest
Woman
control is already assigned to Incel, Annihilator, and Zoom and Coom.
Oh, I do have that.
Oh yeah, okay, we're on the same quest though.
Oh, track.
Yeah, boom.
Track.
Fucking go.
Wait, so it's when?
Go to
that's
Hive
level-
Infestation near Outlook Park.
Yeah, I'm right here. Let's go, boys.
I think a lot of the Wonder Woman scenes, like with the just chanting that had to play every time she was in frame, got like a little old. The slow-mo. Here's the thing: like MCU Twitter is trying to dismantle this movie by just attacking the slow-mo. The only scenes that it was really bad for me were Wonder Woman's first scene, and then the scene with her mom was like the entire fucking thing was in slow-mo. Beyond that, it's really not that much more than like any other action movie. So I don't really get that criticism.
MCU Twitter needs to go rewatch WandaVision and then try to talk shit on any other property right now. When we started this podcast, I was a hopeless optimist when it came to most of the MCU, right? And it's gone. I can't maintain it anymore.
Yeah. Well, Falcon and Winter Soldier is not helping. Holy shit.
No.
I
would rather watch Peeb suck his own dick than watch Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
let's be real. That's
like a bad point of comparison because that's good.
I mean, all he's gonna do is look down, right?
Yeah, that thing is hog. That boy's always wearing his big dick jeans. So I'm actually I'm gonna ding. Oh, I'm gonna ding. I'm gonna finish a level. I'm gonna finish a quest. Oh, your boy's got new power. What's that do?
Oh, what's that do?
Probably nothing fun. No, I don't want you to get excited or anything. I make the grass grow a little faster and it hurts them. That's my main flex right now. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Like if you had shitty neighbors and they just mowed the lawn, you could be like, "Fuck you, Greg."
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
What's fucked up is the combat in this game is really fun, but everything else about it is terrible. It's really.
I think that the combat like feels fun, but after like 2 hours, it's like, oh, I'm just clicking 2 different buttons over and over.
They do have a lot of combos between the different mouse presses and like the actual like numbered abilities.
Right.
I don't know. It's hard for me to judge this early. It could end up getting like kind of cool, and if you actually paid attention, a little bit complex. But it could also just be this.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we also have shared. What do you call it?
Spit. We spit in each other's
mouths.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's exactly where I was going with this. Oh, I healed you, boys. See that shit?
Sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We're about to join together in sexual congress. I don't know why I love the phrase sexual congress so much, but it's really good.
I have like a character name.
I have like a
Unlock the healer
violent
role.
reaction to that.
I think it's been made apparent that Joss Whedon is a glorified soap opera director for like soap operas for children, and Justice League makes that very apparent. You know what I mean? Like everyone was bitching about Zack Snyder's tone the entire time, and Joss Whedon's tone deaf. So
Got him.
oh hey,
Hey there.
are you in here?
I am. I'm the Zoom and Coom. That's my name.
He's zooming. He's
the-
cooming.
Yo, your tagline would have to be always the fastest swimmer.
Nailed it.
I'm gonna invite you back, buddy.
I can be a healer. I can
I can
be your healer,
Oh, no,
baby.
we were doing the same thing. Oh no.
Yeah, we've been hanging out for too long.
Yeah.
I think we need
That's
a
it.
break.
That's it. I think we gotta put some fucking kibosh on this whole thing. I have to say, I don't
Uh-oh.
like giving any credit to that guy, but there is one scene that's in his film that he
Mhm.
did that I actually like, and it's the Batman pep talk to Flash scene before the battle on the ground. The
the just save one person thing.
yeah, I actually like that exchange. At least a little bit, just because it shows, Batman kind of being tenured superhero, saying like, look, just. But that being said, the just gross amount of other horrible lines that Joss Whedon. But like, what does Superman say when he shows up? I believe in truth, and I'm a big fan of justice. Like Jesus Christ, it's
Wait,
really
is that really?
bad. Yeah,
Is that-
that's
oh,
what he
no.
says in the Joss Whedon cut when he shows up to fight Steppenwolf. Instead of Zack Snyder's just not impressed, blocks
Right,
the fucking
right.
axe with his shoulder, immediately destroys that guy's axe, and then
So
they
good.
proceed to
Yeah.
just fuck him on camera. It's like watching an R-rated fucking porno. They're just ruining his life. Superman's holding him down at one point, just punching him so hard the shockwaves are coming out, and lasering him occasionally.
Oh,
Whenever
God,
he feels
so
like
good.
Yeah,
it.
dude, it's just a Piper Perry meme. You know what I mean? It's just,
I'd be remiss if we didn't mention, along with the final action scene, we were all kind of sucking the dick of Batman's utility in this version, where he's actually
Yes.
like the team strategist and is handing out instructions. And in that last fight, as opposed to feeling kind of useless in the Joss Whedon cut, where he does nothing but kind of run and hide and get beat up, he's got such a sick through line from being in the Flying Fox and blowing it, got to knock a little louder, to the coming out of the Batmobile with the Paradines creeping in on the Flying Fox hangar, and then fucking them up, and then his whole climb up the side of the tower. It's just juice.
It's very good.
Very.
so we just storm fronted the fuck out of that bitch, right? Like 100%.
Yeah. She's all the way dead. But that entire scene, that's one part of the Joss cut I did watch in its entirety, is sort of the last battle scene, just because it's not, too much of an undertaking. It's only 20 minutes or so. But
Yeah.
and it just doesn't take itself seriously at all. They're just joking throughout the entire, and they're like actually laughing at each other's jokes throughout it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you're not taking your characters seriously in this moment, how the fuck am I supposed to take it seriously as the viewer? Like,
You mean
Yeah.
you don't like the joke where Superman says, "I know you didn't bring me back because you liked me," and Batman says, "I don't not." What a banger, boys!
or ma'am, is this person bothering you?
Oh Jesus Christ, dude! There's so many bad ones.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I get that one. The ma'am is somebody. Is this guy bothering you? Is like a callback to like Christopher Reeve's Batman. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it.
I think it's the
Um,
one thing that nobody has ever said to Joss Whedon, and that's
oh yes.
Oh,
why he's
no.
gotten away with it. Not anymore, Joss.
Also, I mean, just because the movie has, 4 hours to establish it, they have, I think, 2 separate sets of planning conversations. There's one in the Batcave, where they talk about, what they're going to do with the mother boxes, and the one in the ship where they talk about their kind of ground plan once they get down there. And because that stuff is there, it's so much easier to follow the action in the final fight. Like just moment to moment. Like if you didn't already know what was going on, like what's Batman doing? All right, well, he's trying to bring down the tower so that the rest of the team can get in, like stuff like that. It's just it makes the whole thing flow so much nicer.
And that I think like also is what was so, not just not to just sit here and shit on the original. I mean, it's something that a lot of movies get wrong is that like you end up having like there's not really an established role or reason for everyone to be there, or you can tell that the writers felt so inclined to create a reason for someone to be there that it just feels unnatural to begin with. Everybody sort of played a role. Like Batman was outside fighting the parademons, like he was on parademon duty. We had Cyborg obviously had to desync the Unity. Flash had to build the charge. I mean, like everybody had their role that they had to play, which made it just feel like, I don't know. There was just no, like I said, the one exception being Aquaman just kind of fucking shit up and having a gigantic dick. But
he does feel like he has a big dick, right?
Is
that just me?
No.
He's at least got BDE.
He's getting a lot of mussy
big
out
dick
there.
Energy.
Yeah. What did you guys think about the 4:3 format?
It didn't bother me. I mean, like the first 10 seconds, I was like, feels weird, and then I just kind of forgot that it was like that.
I mean, to me, it felt pretentious as fuck because of the way they opened it. Like,
right. Okay. The reason I ask is because now, Chris, you owe me an apology because the Lighthouse was in 4:3, and you said that it bothered you the entire time, and now I see right through you. Yeah. So Scott, consistent, good for you. Keep it up. Chris, I'll be waiting on that apology.
Well, maybe it really just depends on the source material.
The reason was it was in 4:3 was because it was meant to be originally wanted streamed or played in IMAX, right? Like that was the whole point.
Yeah.
And but the balls to release it in that and then have like this weird like I won't compromise my artistic integrity again at the beginning of the fucking movie.
Yeah, it was
like
a little,
this is going right to streaming services, right? Like if it plays in IMAX, I will 100% go see it again in IMAX because it's going to be fucking fantastic. Yeah. The Batman sequence, like in the final act of the movie, is incredible. Everything Batman does, he's constantly moving. He's like the wild card, and you see him being smart, right? You see him doing like doing things the way that Bruce Wayne and Batman would do in the animated series, in most of the comic book source material. Like and I don't know, like Batman's always kind of just like he has a plan going in, and he's never really caught off guard. You know what I mean? Like there's very few times where someone gets one over on Batman. And in Justice League and in Batman vs Superman at parts in the theatrical cut, he's just getting his ass whooped doing stupid stuff that he normally never would do, like running blindly into combat and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool to see him have a chance to shine. And like in the final act, man, like them removing that whole bit with the people that lived in Chernobyl for some fucking reason, like
Jesus,
yeah, very bad.
Yeah,
very
bad. like Joss Whedon tried to inject all this stuff into the movie to make you think like, oh well, they're heroes, they're helping people. It's like, no shit, we're watching them save the world. We don't need a personalized one. Like, first of all, that's reckless and irresponsible. You're worried about one little fucking Russian girl and her family when like the entirety of reality hangs in the balance.
Yeah, let her die.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's going to have like pancreatic cancer in like 4 years. So like just
I'm just saying those kids were born with tumors. There's no way that they're living a full you know what I mean? Like it's I'm sorry, but like if you grew up in Pripyat, Ukraine, where the Chernobyl meltdown happened, I mean, she's never going to bear children. I mean, like
you're barren.
I'm not even saying that she can't have it. I'm just saying she's probably going to die long before she would be of proper age to mother children.
Right. It's the responsible thing to do.
I'm just trying to see how dark and how much deeper I can dig this hole for myself.
Yeah. It feels like maybe he should have just killed her. Just get it over with.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was cool seeing Flash actually make a difference instead of like basically pulling like a Peter Parker Spider-Man bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know, like I honestly expected Barry to pick up the phone and call Happy at one point in the original cut. He was such a bubblegum yippee skippy look at me superhero, and they gave him more depth. He's still kind of unbearable, though. We're gonna be honest. Like,
I didn't mind him. In the first scene that he's in, I was like, uh-oh, like this same old fucking thing again.
Uh-oh.
But ultimately, he didn't end up being, I don't know. I was completely fine with him.
I saw something online where somebody, I shit you not, was like, and the scene where he grabs the glizzy. I was like, all right, first of all, if we're calling it a glizzy, I need to know that this is a joke right now so I can finish reading it without my head exploding.
Yeah, it's not.
How is Brainiac still invading? It's been fucking 20 years.
Wait, did you play this back then?
No, I watched I watched the trailer and I was like, no.
The first time I got a PC, the first PC I ever built, this was like one of the first games that I got.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool, I can play MMOs now. And then I was almost discouraged from ever playing my PC ever again after playing this game.
Oh, I just thought of something, guys.
What's that?
What do you think Martin Scorsese thinks of the Snyder Cut?
I'm in a Martin Scorsese shitposting group, and man, it is just on fire with the Zack Snyder memes. I'm gonna start sending them to you.
Yeah, please.
Oh, boy.
Send me a link. Just send me a link to that group
excellent.
so I can please join it.
Yeah, no, it's called Martin Scorsese eyebrow posting. So.
Oh my god.
And like, there's like this war happening where like literally 50% of the people are making this excellent fucking memes about the Snyder Cut, and the other 50 are like, "Can we get back to focusing on Scorsese, please?" Like, it's really, it's really, really great.
But I feel like his comments about the MC would, I mean, like that would have to roll into the entire atmosphere of the meme group.
So he's like, here's the thing: when we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, I actually realized like I had never read what he said. And so I looked it up, and basically he tried to get into superhero movies, and just felt like they were. This also wasn't like a statement that he released. Like, that's how I always saw it. That he just came out and was like, "Hey, by the way, superhero movies suck." He was trying to get into them because he has like a 19-year-old daughter, even though he's 150, and kind
of Woody Allen vibes. Huh?
It's very strange. I guess you still got swimmers when you're Scorsese.
Hey. He's the Zoom and Coom.
He's the Zoom and Coom. He is.
He's like the OG, and you took the mantle from him.
But he really didn't say anything that bad about him. He just said that it wasn't the cinema of emotion that he is used to, and that when you have these actors that are basically returning to their role and they have to stay within this sort of cast that's been made for them, that it comes off as like a theme park. He didn't really tear into them as much as people make it out to be. But he's still just an old guy that doesn't know when to shut up.
I mean, my thing with him,
pretty standard fare
with that whole thing, is that like it was more annoying to me that like I had to read 20 different articles about what he thinks about this and that following those comments.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's just like clickbait. You know what I mean? Like it's one offhanded comment that he made, taken out of context.
Right.
But I was laughing to myself just a second ago, thinking about like people in a shitposting group called Martin Scorsese eyebrow posting being dead ass serious and angry about like, can we get back to the Scorsese memes, please? Like,
no, really, it's
funny.
I'm gonna send you the link for it. It's just excellent.
What does eyebrow posting usually consist of when it doesn't consist of Snyder Cut memes?
Just using like the same format memes you see in every shit posting group, except with Martin Scorsese films.
Okay.
It's you'll see. It's a real treat. It really is. You're gonna like it.
Hope there's some Shutter Island memes in there.
No,
you're gonna like the way
they're in there. You're gonna like the way you look.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Eyebrow posting though, like
I know, it's so good.
It's so stupid. I love it.
All right, fellas, that's gonna be it for me.
Gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining me for a brief detour into history in twofold: the history of a shitty video game based on the DC universe, and the history of a turbulent and studio-controlled movie made by Zack Snyder. And ultimately, one of them is really good, while the other is a turd. And we'll leave you in suspense as to which one is which. Gentlemen, we will be back to our regularly scheduled podcast this Sunday night / Monday morning, whichever it goes up. And this has been fun. I think we should do more of these.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Just pick a random topic and play a game very loosely associated with it. Feels like a good idea.
Into it.
Solid. Guys, you can check us out on thecynicalnerd.com, facebook.com/thecynicalnerd, at the Schmeg Nerd on Twitter. You can email us if you very well want to, but why? Who does that? I'm not sure. Derek, where can everybody find you?
They can find me on Twitch and Twitter sometimes at Dr.
Okay.
Gloom MD, which is DRGLOOMMD. And then I winked at my camera at the end.
Oh,
there.
very nice.
You
I'll
guys
make
didn't
sure
see
I'm-
that, but you will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Focus on you, Daddy. How about you, Scott?
Currently, they can find me in Metropolis, but I'm trying to find out how I can go to Gotham. Can I get to Gotham from here?
I think you can just go wherever you want.
You just got to walk there.
I don't see Gotham City anywhere on the map, boys. I don't think it exists. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. I'm Swearwolf with an E, SWEARWOLFE. I'm also Incel Annihilator, but don't tell anybody. My secret identity must remain a secret.
It's very, very important. And please don't tell anyone that I'm Harvest Weinstein. Which is half inspired by Second Harvest, which is a podcast reference, and half inspired by I just don't
monster.
know.
I mean, Harvey Weinstein is a giant piece of shit, so it tracks. It makes
Right,
it
right.
makes
Yeah.
sense when you do the legwork.
Yeah, or never mind. All right, guys, let's see you next time.
See ya.
Later.
All right, cool. Get me out of this fucking game, please.
Yeah.